My name is Jenna and I am your host for day one of the Because We Can Readathon. Be sure to check out the description box below for the link to our announcement video where we break down all things Readathon related. Today is all about that story time. We want you to tell us about the first time you did something bookish. Maybe you joined a book club, or maybe it's the first time you met an author, or the first time you read a book that impacted you in a meaningful way. Whatever it is, we want to know. If you've created a video for this challenge, then we want to see it. Be sure to leave a link to the video in the comment section below for your chance to enter our giveaway for the week. You have until the end of the readathon to get your entries in, so don't worry if you haven't yet filmed anything, you still have a few days to get yourself sorted. For now though, let's just jump into my day one video. Back in March of 2016, I got a text message from my local bookstore telling me that my pre-order had come in. Naturally, I raced straight there, and 45 minutes later I was starting one of my most anticipated reads of the year, Readathon by Lynette Noni. A few days later, I was sobbing on the bus home from uni while reading those last few pages, if you know you know, and just knew that I wasn't going to be able to cope without reviewing this amazing book on my frankly still very new booktube channel. The book I'm going to be reviewing is Readathon by Lynette Noni. I have never finished a book as fast as Readathon. I filmed a very cringy review, posted it, and tagged Lynette in the post about it over on Twitter. Not long after, I received a DM from the author herself telling me that she had enjoyed my review and wanted to ask me a random question. She wanted my email address. I sent it to her almost immediately because, oh my gosh, an author wants my email address, this is so cool! When her email finally came through, it was Lynette asking me if I wanted to join her very small circle of critique readers for the rest of the Madoran Chronicles. My mind was blown. As you can imagine, this was the greatest thing to ever come out of my YouTube channel, and at the time I was still an itty bitty booktuber who still hadn't quite settled on her channel content. Obviously, I said yes, and a few months later I was sent Dracora to critique. Getting to read such an early copy of this book was simultaneously the best and the worst experience of my life. The best because, well, you know, I got to read an early copy of Dracora! And the worst because I couldn't talk to anybody about it. I was terrified that I would accidentally spill one of the plot points in Dracora and therefore would be breaking my NDA and liable to be sued by Pantera Press, but luckily I kept all of the secrets. But let me tell you, I was definitely happy once the book was finally released. Fast forward a few months after I had read Dracora for the first time, and Lynette had finally finished writing Greyvale and Vardasia. She then gave me the option of reading one and then waiting a month or so before I read the other, or if I just wanted to read them back to back. So because it's me and because I'm obsessed with the Madoran Chronicles, I opted to read them back to back. This was a mistake. She sent me Greyvale and I flew through that book basically in a day and ended up sobbing my little heart out. If you've read the book, you will know why. When it came to Vardasia, Lynette double checked that I was happy to read them back to back, as she reiterated to me that this was the last book in the Madoran Chronicles and I would never be able to experience a new book in that series again. I should point out, at this point, after she had written Greyvale and Vardasia, We Three Heroes wasn't a thing yet. It wasn't even a concept she was thinking about, so Vardasia really was meant to be the last book that I would ever get to read in the Madoran Chronicles. I didn't take this decision lightly, but I still decided to read them back to back. Looking back on it now, I definitely would have preferred to have taken the month or so to sort of really process all of my emotions about Greyvale and everything that happened, because I went into Vardasia very, very emotionally compromised, so I basically cried from the beginning of the book until the end. Something happens at the end of Greyvale that is then re-explored in Vardasia, and let me tell y'all, I was not emotionally prepared for that heartache to be just ripped open and have to deal with it again. And I should point out, I read Greyvale and Vardasia in a weekend. It was an emotional weekend, let me tell you that.
Well, I finished reading Vardasia, which is the 5th book in the Madoran Chronicles, and I'm crying like a lot. I'm not even entirely sure why I'm crying so much, but I am, and I really have no words to describe how I'm feeling right now. This book, like, shattered me. I think you can pretty much tell.
For all y'all who complained that you weren't emotionally prepared after a year, at least you had a year. I had like an hour to process all of my emotions and then just consider yourselves lucky that you had a year and that you had We Three Heroes in the middle to sort of tide you over and to prepare you emotionally. I didn't get any of that and it broke me. One of the greatest moments for me was receiving Dracora and seeing my name in the acknowledgements page as a critique reader. It was such a thrill, so special, and something that I got to re-experience when I received Greyvale, We Three Heroes, Bardasia, and Whisper. My experience as a critique reader was definitely an insane one, but it's something that I would not give up for the world. And there you have it. That is my day one video for the Because We Can Readathon, all about the time I became a critique reader for Lynette Noni. That was such a wild time in my life, and I'm still having trouble processing that it actually happened, but I'm really glad that I was able to share this story with you guys, and I hope you all enjoyed. If you like this video, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you can keep up to date with everything Because We Can. Don't forget as well, if you have made a video for today, please leave a link to it in the comment section below, and you have until the end of the week to get your entries in. So we want to see your storytime videos. We want to know about the first time you guys did something bookish, so definitely check that out. Also check out our other hosts for today. We have Kat from Brews and Reviews, Kat from Stars and Embers. They have both done videos as well, so definitely check those ones out too. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope your reading is going fantastically already, and we will see you tomorrow for day two's video. Bye!